Hey guys, welcome to Khong Driving. Tomorrow is the last day of the Chinese New Year 2-week celebration, and today we have the launch of the Mercedes C350e. So what is the C350e, guys? Well, it's a C-Class sedan made by Mercedes-Benz, of course, and the base engine is a 4-cylinder 2-liter turbocharged 204 horsepower engine, and that delivers 320 Newton meters of torque. Okay, so that is the engine part of the car, and it already delivers enough power to propel this car to normal and high speed. But in addition to the engine, there is also a 95 kilowatt electric motor that adds another 440 Newton meters of torque to this car. And the total power available is not a simple addition of 440 plus 320, but it's actually much lesser than that. And so the stated combined power for this car is 550 Newton meters of torque. So this makes the C350e a very powerful car. So this is the plug-in hybrid, and the battery is slightly bigger than a hybrid car battery, which is now 25.4 kilowatt hours in terms of size, and you can charge it at 11 kilowatts through a AC charger, and that will give you an additional EV range of 117 kilometers. So you can run a combination of EV and petrol power. And if your workplace is near enough to your home, you can basically run on EV all the time. Yeah, so up to 117 kilometers range, you are okay. So in terms of look, this is the current nomenclature for the Mercedes. You get a straighter front with, of course, a large Mercedes grille, and this is some kind of lattice grille, but you can see the Mercedes emblem inside here. You have, these are LED projector lights, and there's a bottom bumper, so you get a very fierce looking front. Quite nice, I would say. So looking at it from the side, this looks very much like any Mercedes, and the Mercedes C-Class has been in this general shape for a very long time. So this is something that's very familiar to us. And at the front here, what you have is aluminum double wishbone suspension. I see also a ventilated disc, very big, drilled, and this one looks like either a 4-pot or 6-pot caliper. Wheels are 18-inch with 225/45R18, and this car is a rear-wheel drive with a 9-speed gearbox. So now we'll go to the back and look at the wheels and see whether they have staggered size. Okay, so as I suspected, yes, they do have staggered wheels, and the back wheels are still 18-inch, but the size is 255/40R18. And again, I feel, yeah, this is a ventilated disc, and there's a smaller single pot floating caliper. And the rear suspension looks like, yes, it looks like a multi-link suspension. And so this is very standard with Mercedes, and they have kept this nomenclature for quite a while. This is a proven way of building the car, and it is comfortable yet provides good handling. So at the back, you get a much cleaner design, a bit more rounded, and always, as always, the C-Class is a miniaturized version of the S-Class. So this looks like a miniature S-Class from a little bit further away. Anyway, I like the clean lines, and here's the boot. So this is the boot of the C-Class, and you will note that it's a little bit higher, and you cannot open this because there are little pins there to hold it down. So I would assume this is where the batteries are. So the boot is a bit smaller than the regular C-Class. So you can maybe put 1 or 2 golf bags in, but that's about it. And to give you a little bit more space, the rear seats will tumble forward, and there's an electrical switch here, and it opens like that. Very nice, 60-40 split, so you can see all the way through. Charging port. Yep. So this is an AC charger. This type of port cannot take the DC charger because it is actually a very small battery, 25.4 kilowatt hour. So with the 11 kilowatt charging, it's just about 2.5 hours to get it. If you can get 11 kilowatts from your home current, usually it throttles down to about 7. So that means you take about 3.5 hours to charge from 0 to full. But because it's a plug-in hybrid, you don't even have to charge if you don't want to, especially if you're living in a condo and there's no facility. And so this is actually a very good compromise car on your way to full electric vehicle status. Good. You have a air strut there, and this nomenclature is very, very Mercedes. So you get a north-south engine. It's 2 liter, but they have a lot of nice covers to make it look good. And one thing in its favor is high intake height, and this is the front struts, and they are really nice and strong. And so this is very, very Mercedes. And there is a turbocharger here on this side. Yes, so it's a 2-liter turbocharged engine, 204 horsepower, 320 Newton meters of torque. Good engine. And so I suppose the hybrid system is put behind it and the battery is at the back. Okay, getting into the car, very, very familiar. And the seating arrangement is very familiar to anybody who's got the C-Class before. And as usual, you can see the seat adjustments are here. In the old days, you could turn this, but now it's just a touch function. Look at it. My seat goes forward and backwards. The lever here actually doesn't move. The lever actually doesn't move, you just touch it. Okay, this one is for the rake. Yeah, actually it moves a little bit. Yeah. And this one is for the headrest. Let's see. Does the headrest go up and down? Oh yes, the headrest goes up and down. All right. So again, the steering is a nice size. Paddle shifters, no less. And you have a 12.3-inch screen for the driver. And this is a 11.9 infotainment screen for the driver and everybody else lah. The driving gear stick is here with the R, N, D, and of course you press to P, we are in P. And then the signal light is here, and I think the headlights are here. And also you have the buttons for controlling the car features. And over here, what do we have? Oh, this is for here, this side. So the left hand side controls are for here, and you can get into your screens and stuff. Let's go home. Your aircon is here, your engine start stop, and your aircon ports are there. This dashboard looks nice. This one looks like carbon fiber. This one looks like leather, and everything is nice and neat. Nice center console with carbon fiber like covers. And here is your drink holder and Type-C USB. And over here you have a little cubby hole with another 2 Type-Cs here. And do I see a phone charger? Yep, looks like a phone charger here. And I'm not sure whether it's wireless, but no, there's no indication of wireless charger here. And everything looks pretty nice. Oh yes, that's a panoramic sunroof. Can it open? Yeah, let's go see. Okay. It opens. Yes. And there's an air guard here. And that's the max it will open, I think. So it doesn't open so much, but it still opens. And this closes it. So the panoramic sunroof is something that is an additional bonus for people who like these sunroofs. And anyway, for the back passengers, especially going in the city, it's good to look around and you can see the buildings around you and see more stuff. Wow, the door handles are nice. And of course, if you had noticed earlier, there's an ambient light inside. It's blue. We haven't got enough time with the car to tell you if we can change color, but this is the standard C segment car, the Mercedes C class. And over here you now see the headrests are a bit different, so these look a bit more futuristic and sporty. And you have the, actually what this one has is the 2-zone aircon, 2 front different zones for temperature and speed, and this one is just a air outlet for the rear passengers. And of course you can see here the sunroof extends to the back, and the sunshade, which is electrically controlled, goes into the center. Yeah, and the seat is nice and firm. Yeah, maybe a little bit too firm, but in terms of long lasting, this is good because the more solid seats will actually be more resistant to wear and tear. And of course there is a center tunnel because after all it's a front engine rear wheel drive, and inside here you have your isofix points and also the top tethers there. The seats split and fold, and in the center we have a center armrest, and here is the pen holder, and you press a little bit and release, you get your drink holder. So nothing very special about the back part. It's like all sedans. What I like about this is the very nice looking door handle, futuristic, and the headrest, and of course the fact that it has a big sunroof and nice glass area. Your visibility of the rear passenger is quite good, and if you want a bit of privacy, yes, you can put in the blinds available on both the rear seats. Alright guys, so that was our very quick presentation on the Mercedes C-Class C350e. And how much does it cost, guys? Well, only 355,000 ringgit, price on the road without insurance. Thanks for watching, and keep with me again in the next video. Bye bye.